In this video, I'll be taking a look at the Sony Effio-V 800 TVL wide dynamic range CCD camera from Surveilzone.com. It comes stock with a 2.8mm lens that has an IR filter, so it does not let through infrared light. I'll also be testing it with a non-IR blocked lens and a 2.1mm wide lens. I'll be comparing it to this old CM211 from Foxtech. At first, I bought a DR1 portable recorder to hopefully record the highest quality video directly out of the camera, but it turned out the video is crap. So I went back to using the EasyCap video recorder in my laptop like I have in the past. It works well, except there's interlacing in the video. Here are a couple comparisons with the Effio-V and the CM211. Both cameras are using identical lenses. As you can see, the video is almost identical, but the Effio seems to have a little more contrast and slightly higher dynamic range. For some reason, both cameras went pink when I pointed them at the sun. It's probably something that has to do with my wiring. In this test here, you can see the Effio reacts to the change in light about 2 frames faster than the CM211. This test is comparing the IR blocked lens with the normal lens. I was thinking the IR blocked lens would have better color, but it does not. These are some infrared LEDs. This is what they look like to the human eye when they are on. As you can see here, the IR blocked lens does a good job at blocking infrared light. There's a lot more ghosting and motion blur in the image. Here's the field of view with a 3.6mm lens, the stock 2.8mm lens, and a 2.1mm wide lens. Here is some in-flight footage from this camera mounted on my Blackout 330 on a very windy day. The video reception isn't that good because my receiver was really close to the ground. Surveilzone also sells a metal casing that you can install the camera in. To do this, you have to cut the tabs off the edges of the board. I just did this with pliers. It worked fairly well. Then you have to take the lens mount off. Next, you'll have to break off this white plug. This isn't a problem because it doesn't actually do anything, I don't think. The other big white plug is for the OSD, which is necessary. Be sure not to harm any of the electrical components when you're doing this. Next, screw the board into the housing with the small screws, and then screw the backing on with the big screws.